would be awful on a show like this. I have a whole perspective, another perspective and respect to dancers, having been a part of Dancing with the Stars. Thank God he blessed me with a voice, because I'm a singer first and always will be, and that's my true connection with people. And I'm grateful that I'm able to have some moves to go with it. So
I think that in one motion you can tell a person's sincerity. You know, I mean, I can tell when someone's really bringing it out and dying for it. You know,
it sort of felt like kicking a puppy in the face. It was not a pleasant thing to do. You know, the thing is that they're all just so talented at this point, and there's such a high skill set that they've achieved. And this business is so small, I feel like anyone who gets kicked off at this point is going to be completely fine. I mean, they're too talented to be ignored. So I don't worry about the longevity of any of their careers. I think they're all going to work in this business for a very, very long time. But it must be hard to face rejection, as so many people do in show business, but to face it on national television. But they're all amazing dancers with very strong skins, I can tell.
I can fix the technique. That's why I'm a teacher. You know what I mean? But you can't train heart and soul. You can't.
I think tonight was pretty easy with the girls. It was that point where we looked at the routines from last night and said that, in truth, Ryan was a little lackluster in the Broadway routine. Her style was not good in the cha-cha. And tonight she just looked very down, and she'd given up. And you can't afford anybody to give up in this competition. You've got to fight for everything, especially going into the top 10. So we were unanimous about that. With the guys, it was a lot tougher, I think. We were going in thinking maybe that Mitchell would be the one going home. And when we saw the solos, it worked out that Alexander's solo was really under par tonight. The technique was not there. It wasn't strong enough. And as I say, going into that top 10, you've got to be on top of your game.
You know, all the dancers are so good right now. I don't think any of us would be happy with anybody that falls down. At this point, you know, it is kind of a do or die situation in the solos. Certainly Ryan didn't bring it on, and neither did Alexander. I was the one vote holding out for Alexander. I felt that I don't only look at the solos, and in the past some of us have voted people that did so well in their duets all the way through. I thought he had a breakthrough week. I didn't want to stop that I wanted to see, was it real? Could he continue in that swing? Because he was really going in an upward arc. Because the only thing holding Alexander back really was the emotional side, and he broke through that this week. So if he did that, I thought maybe there'd be no stopping him. He's a good-looking guy, but that's so low. You know, even though I had to fight for him behind the scenes, you know, I couldn't fight against the solo. To me, too, I was thinking, what in the world are you doing? You know, the first time I saw him, his solo was magnificent. We were all just like cheering about him, you know, you're going to Vegas, you know what I mean? It was just like, where was that solo?
No, I never feel relaxed. I mean, you always get tongue-tied. With me, my mouth runs faster than my brain. You know, that happens when you get older. You suddenly found your mouth has wandered off and your brain's trying to catch up with it.
I want them to fight. It's going to be a battle now. It's going to get even worse. I keep saying the word battle to everyone, but it's really true. And I just want them to pray and fight and work hard and bask in every moment and enjoy it, you know, because things end and things change, but if they just indulge themselves and surrender to it, I think it's going to be wonderful for them.
Well, we expect their solos to be brilliant. That's how they came into the program. It's not just about that solo, because it's what the choreographers asked them to do, you know, on the Wednesday show, which is more important to us. All they're doing on the Thursday is reminding us of how good they can dance. And that's a given that they're good, otherwise they wouldn't be in the top 20 and we wouldn't have put them there. You know, everyone goes, why are you against? Well, we're not against anybody, we put them there in the first place. So it really is a question of just reminding us, this is why you put me here, but hey, I wasn't too good last night or last week or whatever.